All right, let's do some watch this, bitches. It's not couth to make fun of people for their accents.
It's weird because there's two things on the top that I've seen already, but I didn't put them on there. So
I saw these now. These are my things. I looked at them and I went, "Who put this on here?" So I watched Perfect Bid, the contestant who knew too much.
That is the Press Your Luck documentary?
That is not the Press Your Luck documentary.
Oh, that was the Press... No, this is the Price is Right one. Yes. I watched both of them. That's why I get them confused.
I've seen both
yes,
of them
I saw this
now
one.
too.
Which is better?
Yeah.
I like Perfect Bid better.
Mm-hmm. Perfect Bid was good.
It's got a little bit more personal touch to it.
And the guy's not a criminal?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you like this guy. Like, he's genuinely likable.
Unlike those whammies.
What?
I said, unlike those whammies.
Right. Everybody hates whammies.
Yep.
Somebody recommended this to me because it involves spreadsheets. so all right, it's on YouTube. I'll watch it. See what these spreadsheets are about. Yeah, I have a lot of similarities.
I think it's on Hulu because that's where I saw it.
I saw it on YouTube.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're saying you could somehow game the system for Press Your Luck? This is right up your alley.
For Price is Right.
Price is Right. This is Price is Right. This is a guy who got a perfect bid on the Showcase Showdown.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And his story on memorizing prices of things.
It basically it mirrored a lot of stuff that I did growing up, which was make a lot of spreadsheets that just contain data for no reason. Like it's like, all right, that's some data. I can put that in a spreadsheet. And then making coding computer games based upon game shows that use data. So it was very relatable to me. So I appreciate. I don't remember who it was that recommended me that, but I appreciate the recommendation. I thought it was good. It does not. If you don't know the story going in, it's not the story you think it would be. I would say that.
Good pitch.
Yeah. And then the whole Shipwreck family finally got around to watching Kubo and the Two Strings.
So you had not seen that before?
I had not seen that before.
Oh, that movie's excellent.
That is a good movie. I went in pretty much blind on that. We were just looking around. We had owned that on Blu-ray since it came out. And so
sounds about right.
We were just like looking around like
that lines up with how Shipwreck works.
It is. It's like, oh, that was a good movie. I should buy that and watch it 3 years later. But yeah, I love I didn't realize it was a stop motion animation movie.
Yeah, that's is it Laika? Is that how you pronounce it? Laika Studios. I believe they also did James and the Giant Peach. Have you seen that one?
I have seen James and the Giant Peach.
That's good.
That's
good
the one
too.
That they threw Tim Burton's name all over.
Yeah. So
it is good.
It is good. Yeah, Kubo and the Two Strings is an excellent movie.
That one ends weird though. I don't want to spoil the ending, but you come out of that and go, huh? I didn't hate that ending, but that's a weird ending.
I haven't seen it in such a long time. I barely remember the ending. But I will say that Missing Link movie is made by the same people, and it almost makes me want to watch that, but I haven't.
I saw that.
Was that good, Missing Link?
It was pretty good. I couldn't tell you a thing about it, but I remember it was.
Have you seen Kubo and the Two Strings?
Yes, of course. We saw that in the theater.
Excuse me.
I talked about it on the CAGcast.
I know.
Yep.
I believe you.
I knew Cheapy had seen it. You have to understand, like, my kids are just now getting to the age where it's not a scary movie.
Yeah, of course.
Did you pre-order your Scoob?
I haven't pre-ordered it. We'll probably get it.
Oh, I pre-ordered it.
What do you get with your pre-order?
The first 3 episodes of the original series of Scooby-Doo I got, and a $3 credit to buy something else.
Wait, what are you pre-ordering?
It's just a Scoob movie.
It's the new Scoob movie.
Why is it called Scoob, though?
That's a
ask
name.
The marketing people.
Right,
that's what they're calling it?
Yeah, it's Scoob.
I don't like that.
Scoob.
I don't like Scoob.
That's Scoob. That's what Shaggy calls Scoob.
Yeah, but that's for Shaggy.
When that trailer first came out, both my children said, "Can we see this in the theaters?" Months and months and months ago, and I said, "Probably."
No,
and knowing that I was secretly lying, and here we are. And now I don't have to spend $45 to see it with my kids.
Right. I don't like the term Scoob. I feel like that's familiar between Shaggy and Scooby, and that's not for us to use.
Are you a Blue Falcon fan?
I am a Blue Falcon fan, personally. That's the other reason why I was like, okay, I can do this.
Yep.
So, yep, it'll be fun. It'll be cute. It's something we could do together. Without, potentially dying.
Yes.
I think you already have access to every Scooby-Doo episode ever. So.
Oh, yeah? That's funny.
Yeah.
So, what can you do? I did watch a documentary on Netflix.
Is it about Scooby-Doo?
No, it's called Have a Good Trip, Adventures in Psychedelics.
Sounds like
and it's not great. It's not bad. And clearly it took them a long time to make it because basically
they kept getting high.
Maybe. They asked a bunch of celebrities what it was like to get to take LSD or eat mushrooms. And they described their trips to the documentarian.
Who is some of the people?
It features, this is where it gets kind of weird because two of the main celebrities that they feature are Anthony Bourdain and Carrie Fisher.
Ooh.
So it's like, yeah, it makes it, there's a little bit of like, that's kind of depressing. Yeah, Paul Scheer is on it. Tom Lennon. Who else is on it? I'm trying to even remember now. What's his face from Parks and Recreation? Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Adam Scott also from Parks and Rec. There's a weird Parks and Recreation tied to this.
It's a popular program.
Yeah, it's well made. It's interesting. It tries to be a little like Drunk History with the retellings, but it doesn't really tell you anything. You don't, I know
you don't get to see the people while they're high, right?
No, you don't see the people while they're high.
This sounds lame, like the cannabis cooking show on Netflix.
Maybe, because it's, but again, it's like there's no, like, it's just LSD, man. When you trip, this is what it feels like. And this is what a bad trip is like. But at no point are they like, LSD is this. This is where it came from. This is what it means. This is what it was originally. This is how it was. Like, what's the history of it that led up to, and now here's what happens when you use it.
Right.
Or mushrooms, man, they get you high.
Sounds like we should make this movie together. This new movie idea that you have.
Because it's not, as documentaries go, it's not very documentative. Is that a word that I just made up?
It's not informative.
Yeah,
it's not educational.
I didn't learn anything about. Yeah, I didn't learn anything about psychedelics from it. I just got to hear people have a good time. I got to hear about rich people have a good time.
What made you go, yes, this is what I'm doing?
Because I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I like Sarah Silverman. I'm curious to I thought it would be funny, and it wasn't not funny.
Right.
But I thought it would be like, LSD is this. This is where it comes from. This is what we found. And then it would like cut to Sarah Silverman, and she'd be like, and I was so wasted I did this. But it's not. It's just basically, they thought that all they needed was the entertaining part with none of the educational part. But the entertaining part would work better if it was cut between the educational part. Otherwise, it just feels like, it's a little too frenetic all the time without the come down, which I guess is sort of ironic for something that's about drug trips.
All right, let's stop talking about this movie. And Shipwreck, can you get me some mushrooms?
Maybe.
We'll talk after the show.
Okay, then. I also watched the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt interactive movie on Netflix. And that was cute.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that existed.
It came out this week.
Oh, you're on top of the game.
Yeah, I watch it literally before we record it. I'm like, oh, let's watch that. Let's watch that while we, eat dinner.
Aren't you emotionally spent after watching that?
No.
Oh, okay,
why would I be?
You don't have any emotions.
I have no emotions. Have you ever watched Unbreakable with Kimmy Schmidt?
I have. It's funny.
It's funny. It's very funny.
Mrs. GB wasn't down with it though, so
I managed to kill everyone on the show before the credits started, which was very funny.
It's funny that you can do that.
Yeah,
cool. It sounds fun.
Yeah, it's choose your own adventure, Kimmy Schmidt, and you have your remote control and you make your decisions. And there's good decisions and bad decisions. And when you make a bad decision, it is very funny. So, I recommend it.
I didn't put this on here, but we started watching What We Do in the Shadows on, the series.
How is that? I've never
I
watched
only
it.
watched the first episode. It was hilarious. And I watched it with Ty. He seemed to enjoy it. There were a couple of questionable scenes. Nah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't, maybe one questionable scene. They like to, drink virgins. So there's some but I don't think there was anything. I'm trying to think.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say your son knows what a virgin is.
No, I'm just trying to recall all the sexual aspects. I remember there was it was funny. I'm laughing just thinking about it. I don't want to ruin any of the jokes, but you should.
Okay.
I heard it's really good, and if anyone's out there has seen the whole thing, let me know if it's appropriate for a 12-year-old soon to be.
I'm sure it's fine. It's on TBS. Is it?
It's
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm watching it on Hulu.
That was a movie as well?
It was
it
a
was a movie
movie
first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny.
It's a Taika Waititi joint.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I watched the first episode with. What's that?
That's the movie that got him the Thor movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so funny that I watched the first episode with Ty, and I want to now go back and watch it with Mrs. Chibi and get her to watch it too. Because
have you guys been watching the director's commentary of The Mandalorian? They made another TV series about making The Mandalorian.
Oh no,
on Disney Plus.
No.
It's good.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it is. It's very good. It's just wow, they made an 8-part documentary about making an 8-part show.
Oh,
do you see Pedro Pascal's face at all during the documentary? Because that would ruin it for me.
Oh, that would ruin it. It's not for you then.
I think Ty was upset. Don't you get to see his face in the show at some point?
No.
Ty. Oh,
nope.
Maybe a little side face. I don't.
Maybe I know he takes There's points where he takes the helmet off, but I think you just see him from behind.
Oh,
kind of Master Chiefs it.
Yeah.
I thought Ty was disappointed when he took off the helmet. That was something that happened, but apparently it didn't. Maybe it was some other movie.
Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I'm misremembering. Again, I'm trapped in hell, like all of us.
Because I feel
and
like
I may misremember things.
Yeah, he was disappointed with the guy, and I was like, oh, I don't know, he looked fine to me or something. I don't know. It could be something else. What else we got here? Oh, there's a new. This is I don't know. Ty was very excited when I told him. I don't know if our fans will be, but there's a new Percy Jackson series coming to Disney Plus.
I'm excited for that. I still like the first movie. Second movie's really bad. Second movie's really bad. Oh, don't.
I haven't seen either.
I knew there was a second movie.
There is. There's a second movie, and the second movie is called Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. And you ready? Spoiler alert. There is no Sea of Monsters in the movie Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters.
So it's like a Godzilla film.
Kind of, but at least Godzilla shows up at some point. But this is like, oh, we're in the sea, and the sea's scary, but all the monsters are on this island. But that's not a Sea of Monsters. That's Island of Monsters. It's very disappointing. It's a bad movie. The first one's not bad. The first one actually is kind of entertaining. I recommend the first movie.
I would agree with that.
I think Ty would really like the first movie.
I'm not sure if he saw it. He's read all the books. He's read all. He's read every book.
That's what I'm saying.
He's read every book that author's written. I'm pretty sure. Rick Riordan.
The first one could be a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, the first movie is very much a Harry Potter ripoff, but it's fine.
No, it's good.
It's fine.
Right.
I'm okay with that. It works.
Good.
Second movie is just like ugh. Bleh.
Like RoboCop 3.
Yeah, it's got a kind of a RoboCop
or the
vibe.
RoboCop remake.
Sure.
Let's move on. This is from I am not a twit. He wants to know if there are any TV shows that you watch that have been affected by the pandemic.
Yes.
Which ones? All of them? All of them?
Basically. Well, I mean, as far as shows that, like The Flash had their season finale this week, but it wasn't supposed to be the finale. But they couldn't film the actual finale because of the pandemic.
Right.
So it just ended with a to be continued.
Everybody went back to their home planet.
And it was kind of like they didn't wrap up anything.
Right.
So that was kind of annoying. I was not a fan of that. Also, but I have been liking the Conan O'Brien, Conan at Home show that he's been doing. Of all the talk show hosts that are doing theirs from home, I kind of like his the most for whatever reason.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
My favorite TV show has been affected by the pandemic.
You have a favorite TV show?
Table tennis.
Yeah, Sports Center's not so good right now.
Yeah. Diners, drive-ins, and dives is so weird.
Are they just bringing them to Guy's home or what? They're just dropping him off on his front porch.
It's Guy and his older son. Oh, it's always the older son. By the way, I've never seen a father and a son who get along better than Guy Fieri and Hunter Fieri. And I'm almost jealous that I don't have that type of relationship.
How old
with
is
my
the
children.
kid?
He goes to college.
Oh, that's
so.
why.
Yeah, he's
You still have plenty
the
of time
younger
on
son shows up every now and again, but the older son is always there. It's very weird, but it's fine. It's cute. It's cute and weird at the same time. So the restaurants will ship Guy all the ingredients HelloFresh style in a box
Okay.
with the recipe. So he makes the restaurant's signature dish himself.
That sounds like a
home.
pretty good show, actually.
It's not. No, I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
Then the restaurant, they should let you order the boxes, and then the restaurants can make some money.
So well, that's part of why he's doing it. I don't know if you saw the thing, but he's raised like $1 quadrillion to help people during the coronavirus to help feed people. But also, what he's doing is he's highlighting these restaurants that still have to-go menus and takeout menus in towns to help keep these local businesses open. So yeah, he's like he's a saint. This Guy Fieri.
Speaking of highlights, how's his hair hanging on during this?
It's just as yellow as always.
Okay,
so I think it might be permanent. But yeah, no, it is. It's definitely different. It's definitely interesting. But it's it's only you can only watch so many repeats of Guy's grocery games and Beat Bobby Flay. Although Beat Bobby Flay is always fun to watch.
God, you watch a lot of TV.
I watch a lot of Food Network.
You watch a lot of TV.
I don't know. I don't watch any, literally I was answering truthfully when I said table tennis. There's no other show I watch has been affected by this.
I watch The Flash, which is now over. I watch Legends of Tomorrow.
You watch everything.
We're familiar. You watch every TV show.
I don't watch every TV show. I watch the Food Network and 2 shows on the CW.
And then you watch everything on TBS.
No, I only watch Conan. That's the only show I watch on TBS.
But you said you watch all the late night shows.
No, I said I've seen all the late night shows, but I don't watch them all. The only one I like to watch.
It means he looked at them. He knows they exist. He saw that they exist, and then he moved on to something else that he liked better.
See? Cheapy gets it.
I get you, Wanda. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I don't sit and watch them. They're on too late, to be honest. I usually fall asleep before 11:30.
Okay.
But I usually will stay up till at the 11:30 slot and watch the Conan show. So yes, I watch 2 shows on the CW and some Food Network stuff and 1 half-hour late night show.
Nobody believes
which somehow
okay, let's move
translates
on.
to all.
But then you
television.
watched all of Parks and Rec again.
No, I didn't.
What
You
what
watched
did you just
Have a
watch
Good
again?
Trip on Adventures in Psychedelics.
Yeah. We've been watching Community, but we didn't finish
Community.
it yet.
Sorry, I got Community. and Parks and
Community,
Rec.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't finished it though.
I feel like the spreadsheet would
Shut up.
argue with you.
All right, let's move on. It's one question from Shanna fans. Since I wrote it, I put it on here. He asks, do you think Upload could be a more successful show if it appealed to families? I'm surprised at the R-rated content in the show, and feel a PG or even PG-13 rating could help the show capture a bigger audience without losing the show's overall focus. Have you started watching Upload yet?
I finished Upload.
Oh,
We talked about it last week.
Right? Of course you did.
Mhm.
That's of course. Well, we have not finished Upload.
Where am I going?
What does that mean? Nowhere. I know you're not going. I'm not making.
Yeah.
No, you're fine, Wombat. This is not an episode that's going to be in the Kazoo catalog.
I'm seriously, I'm stuck in my house. How dare you watch 6
Listen,
episodes
let's
of a
answer his
half-hour
question.
show?
Don't you think it needs like that extra bite of like R-rated content?
Yeah, I
whether
think
it's-
it works. I think if it was more family oriented, it would be too much of The Good Place, which already exists.
It's supposed to be kind of dark, I think.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
you're dead. The main character is dead. he's got to be able to say fuck. Like if he can't say fuck, it's not really true to the.
I did
the
see that
situation.
the girl from that show, the customer service rep,
Yes.
she's on Cameo for $30.
Wow,
So you should get in while the price is low.
Oh, Mrs. GP would love that because she likes the show a lot. That's a great deal. I've been spending a lot of money on Twitch lately. It's like donating to people and getting them to say our names on the stream. It's fun. That's how I'm entertaining my family now.
That's weird, but okay.
They like it. The family like the Sushi Dragon. Like Mrs. GP.
You watch too much TV. Meanwhile, you're spending hours on Twitch.
No, well, I have been spending a lot of time. On Twitch, but not hours though. Only when the Sushi Dragon streams.
Exactly.
We'll watch a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. All right.
Exactly. So is Guy Fieri.